Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Turn the page. Welcome to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show.
Reading your teleprompter?
We've been here for over an hour, and guess who's not ready? Me. Well, coming up, we're going to have a discussion about CDK, which is the software management company that was hacked and has pretty much shut down 15,000 dealers across the United States, although things are starting to come back online, but I think the damage has been done. Jeff has this week's racing calendar. Mr. Mars offers the 5 worst cars ever made. Perfect. Howdy. Along with Mike Out of This World Mars, we always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us on this Saturday for our live show. If this is a podcast that you're listening to, well, thank you very much for joining in. We appreciate you tuning in to us this morning.
Yep.
Our first guest bailed out. And so we got kind of an open segment here. And actually, I kind of like these at least one per show.
Every now and then.
Yeah, it's good. So I did want to, and since I went inside and got the story out, I thought this would be a good time to do this. A week after 2 cyber attacks forced CDK Global to shut down its software for thousands of dealerships in North America, the dealership management system company has made progress getting operations back up. CDK said June 28th it was continuing to use a phased approach to gradually and safely reboot its DMS, dealer management software system, for the more than 15,000 customers affected by the shutdown. So it's a major, major thorn for everybody that subscribes to the CDK platform. Dealer management system includes things like inventory management, sales, making contracts and getting you all set up for financing if that's what you want, parts, service, the maid that scrubs the toilets. It takes all of that into consideration, and it kind of helps dealerships do business.
Right. So when you say 15,000 customers, you're talking about 15,000 dealerships.
Yeah.
Which literally you're talking, minimum of 100 people at a dealership. So you're talking, 150,000 people impacted immediately.
But there's also breakdowns after that. You said inventory. What kind of inventory? There's inventory of the floor plan of the cars themselves. There's inventory of the parts. There's inventory of tires. All of that is part of that system. So it's not only
systems, invoicing.
The DMS is just the umbrella, and then there's subsidiaries down below that are affected.
And I can only imagine, over the 30, 40 years of development of this software system, and it offers more and more and more and more as the years go by, that dealers. Does a dealer even know how to do a manual written contract anymore?
That's what they started to do.
Where you take the big thick pad of paper that's that long.
5 copies, press hard.
Yeah,
that's what they were doing.
So imagine that, trying to buy a car. Matter of fact, when this first came out, I heard that there were some dealerships that said, look, we'll sell you a car, but you can't take it because we don't have a contract.
Yeah.
And we can't just let the car walk off the showroom floor.
They could bail them. They put them on a bailment.
Yeah, but whatever the case may be, it's a huge, huge problem. And I think that slowly but surely they're bringing dealerships. Basically, they're starting with these big groups like Auto One,
Auto Nation, Group
Auto
Ones,
Nation, all that stuff. Right.
Yep.
So there is that. That's the big story in the automotive world today. That's the big thing. Oh, and there's a new story out today. Automotive news. I just thought this was really interesting. Of course, Toyota moved from their headquarters from Torrance, California to Texas, kind of like Elon has done. But they did it before Elon. Well, finally, now that they've announced, some $billion expansion of the plant outside San Antonio, A hotel blending Japanese style and sophistication with Texas hospitality is slated to rise near Toyota North America's headquarters in suburban Dallas. The 217-room Miyako Hotel is designed in part to give Japanese executives visiting Toyota's campus in Plano and nearby suppliers a comfortable oasis reminiscent of home.
Yeah.
The project was announced in 2019 but delayed by COVID-19 pandemic. Construction now is underway. Expected to begin, actually it's started to take place in 2025. It's already on the blueprint drawing boards, with the 14-story hotel opening by mid-2027. Here you go, Jeff. Planned amenities include a rooftop teppanyaki bar with panoramic views of the Texas prairie, outdoor steam rooms, and a bakery serving artistic Japanese pastries. A garden will mix cherry blossom trees and Japanese maples with native North Texas plants,
Cactus,
desert, while exterior lighting will resemble paper lanterns. Rooms will have traditional Japanese teapots and tatami mats, whatever that is, while the decor will incorporate shoji screens and wallpaper with Japanese motifs.
That's home.
Book me a room today, would you?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not just for the executives from Japan.
And then in the fridge in the room, you got little bottles of sake in there.
Yes.
Yeah. Little sign says sake to me, and then you go.
There you go.
just popped into my mind.
It did.
That's all that brown water you've been drinking this week, Morris. We had a long discussion before we went on the air this morning about, what are we going to do for a hurricane with his 95-year-old mother and that sort of thing. And the thing that you left out, plans to evacuate Neederville over there. And the thing that you left out is cases of brown water.
Cases upon cases.
And I'm thinking that if you do it the right way, you can time it just right for the opening of the Miyako Hotel.
Ooh. There you go.
Just say.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could wear one of those saris.
Who's sorry?
Is that the
Who's sorry now?
Sorry now.
Fan.
Let's see. What else do we have in the news that I wanted to bring to you this morning? Sorry, I really wasn't too prepared to be able to fill 30 minutes with nothing.
Well, we got stuff to do.
I know we've got plenty of stuff. I've got a whole stack of stuff here. I did want to do the recalls this week because I want to get them in because there's some interesting ones that popped up. Rear view camera image may not display. This is an ongoing problem across multiple brands of cars, including Stellantis, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Dodge, basically from 21 to 2023 model years, all of those being recalled.
This sounds like that's a vendor issue.
It is. It's a problem with whoever made the software or the camera itself or something.
All the manufacturers with the same product.
Ford Motor Company is recalling 500,000 F-150s in the U.S. because of an issue with the powertrain control module that could unintentionally downshift the vehicle into first gear.
Ooh.
Now, imagine this. Here you go. You're running down the highway at 75 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden, it decides that it wants to downshift to first. So you go from 6th or 8th gear or 10th gear to first gear. Well, you know what that's going to do?
It's going to hurt something.
It's going to hurt something, including yourself possibly, because if it goes that far, it's going to break the transmission, and it's also going to lock up the rear wheels or all four wheels or whatever it's connected to, and you will lose control. You will do that. So that's for the F-150s. That's not good. And Ford has really had a major problem with recalls. I think that they lead the industry in the number of recalls right now.
Oh, Mercedes is close behind.
Tesla, 2 recalls of its 2024 ugly Cybertruck because of defects in the front windshield wiper and the trunk body trim. Front windshield motor may stop functioning in 11,688.2 affected vehicles, increasing the risk of a crash. They'll replace the windshield wiper motor. And then also they're recalling about the same number, about 12,000, because of a detachment risk in the trunk bed trim. Axiom Plastics is the parts supplier, according to the report, and Tesla will replace or rework the applique. Okay, an applique to me is a sticker.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
It's probably something instructional. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you're working on brown water thoughts, but
It sounds
would you like me to do some more now?
No. Yeah. I
Okay.
just got confused on the sticker blowing off. Why that was such a big deal?
Multiple camera images may not display in the Toyota Crown.
Oh, yeah, that's the
Have
new
you
model.
seen
Yeah,
one?
we looked at one of those when Kathy was looking at her Lexus. She was looking at the Camry, and the Crown was out there, and then she switched over to the Lexus. But yeah, she looked at it. It's a neat
Does it take the place of the Avalon?
Maybe.
I don't know.
It's a good looking car.
F-150, here we go for 2021. OTA BCM software update may disable reverse lights. Mercedes-Benz, you mentioned them. Mm-hmm. Misrouted harness may corrode and short circuit.
Mm-hmm. That's for the circus animals. You put the harness on.
Right.
They're your mother-in-law.
Mercedes-Benz AMG CLS 53, E53, GT43, and GT53, 2019 through 2023 models, and the C300 from Mercedes-Benz 2223. Wire connected to the pre-fuse box could be loose. Ooh, hate those loose wires. VW recalling 250,000 vehicles in the U.S. over concerns that the front passenger airbags may not deploy when the seat is activated. 21 to 24 Atlas and 20 to 24 Atlas Cross Sport. Toyota, let's not leave them out.
No, don't leave them out.
Recalling 145,000 new crossovers in the U.S. due to an issue with airbag deployment. Recalls cover the 2024 Lexus TX, which I was supposed to get yesterday, Thursday, and they won't deliver it to me because it's under recall. So the Lexus TX Hybrid, and Toyota Grand Highlander and Grand Highlander Hybrid being recalled. Notification letters will be sent out August the 5th.
I guess you have a special purpose for a Highlander. I'm not into the big boxiness.
The Highlander was the original Lexus RX when it was small and tiny. Well, there's nothing small and tiny available anymore.
Yeah, this is too big.
Matter of fact, speaking of that, I want you to know that I took delivery of that car that I have sitting out there right now, the Ridgeline, and the jury's still out on that.
Oh boy,
$56,000.
Wow!
And so they've grown it. As all vehicles, it never fails. Why? Why do they keep making it bigger and bigger and bigger? That's not the model that I know and I've grown to love. Oh, you're going to make it bigger, I'll have another one of those. How many people actually do that when they go to buy a car? Okay, so I had my original, whatever it was, Lexus 1999, I think, the RX that I had. And then the next model comes out. And the next model comes out. What's wrong, Mars? Why are you over here doing this?
He's touching stuff.
What did you say?
I'm not hearing you.
Why not?
I don't know. It looks like it's on. It may be me.
He always likes to do these sorts of things and have us all worried that we're not getting out on the internet. And I don't quite understand. It's bothersome.
He's checking. No, it's what he does. He checks and
All right. Well, at any rate,
dials in.
So they keep growing them and making them bigger, and of course charging more money. So the Honda Ridgeline that I have out there, which is basically it is a Accord with a truck body on it. It's kind of like the old, name one, the Ford Ranchero or the Chevy El Camino. Well, this is the new version of that.
It's a small version of like an Avalanche on the GM side, to me.
The Ridgeline?
Yeah.
The pickup truck?
Yeah, that out there it's a smaller version of what an Avalanche would be.
I don't know about that, but I can tell you. I can tell you that
it's just a design.
It is a big, what they call a mid-sized truck. Matter of fact, somebody said to me the other day, he says, "Oh, I sure did like that truck that you were driving. I guess it was the Colorado or the Maverick or something." And I said, "Well, that's about the only truck now that will fit inside your garage, because a half-ton pickup truck will not fit." Mm-hmm. Do you remember the one that I had out there that I stood in front of?
Yeah.
And the top of the hood was at my shoulder.
Yeah.
I am 6'1". That thing is huge.
Got the big lift, big tires,
Oh my
big
God!
off-road package.
It just is like, holy cow! Why do you keep making it so big? Can't get it in the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all of them now.
I had an uncle call me this week, and he was asking me about he wants to downsize to a mid-size so that he can get something in the garage.
The mid-size is about the size of the old full-size 1500.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I told him. He's got a 2002 one-ton Ram that he drives to pull his RV. I said, you need to go get in one of these, because it's really going to be about the size of your regular cab
old
2002 truck.
Yeah.
I said, you're going to be surprised that it's not. The mid-size just really aren't that small.
But when they first came out with them, we all thought of them as our old mini trucks, the original Ford Ranger or the S10 or whatever it is. No, it's not that.
Not anymore.
No.
They've all got steroids on them.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Well, the other problem is the fact that the price of them. That Ridgeline that I just took delivery of out there, the sticker on it is $56,000.
Wow.
What?
For a unibody
Truck. And then I had the discussion. Okay, so who actually uses a truck these days for what a truck is built for? Towing and hauling.
The ordinary family, not necessarily daily basis or weekly basis. It's more for a commercial guy, because you don't see a family down the road hauling bales of hay.
I actually don't see a family in pickup trucks. It's usually some
Big
one
SUV.
guy.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand. I mean, if you're going to use the truck to haul your camper,
It's one
okay,
thing, yeah.
I get it.
Got it, yep.
If you've got loads of mulch every week that you're delivering, pulling a great big lawn trailer or something, I get it. What are you doing?
Pointing at that.
He's watching the clock.
Yeah, I'm watching the clock.
I'm going to take that clock down.
You just put it up.
I did. I just put it up. All right. We shall take a break.
Oh, my gosh.
Because Jeff is getting nervous and anxious over here. Is your middle name Nellie?
Nelly.
Nervous Nellie. All right.
There you go.
Like good leftovers in the fridge, you can get the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In Wheel Time Car Talk, and podcasts are available from your favorite podcast provider.
Make me
We're
a
like the
sandwich.
McDonald's drive-through window.
Oh, boy.
We also video stream our live 3-hour weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues after this.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. Want to feel good about something special you did for someone special? In Wheel Time and the original Lupi Tortilla group of Tex-Mex restaurants have joined together to help a very worthy cause, God's Garage, a Christian-based 501c3 charity. We know there are lots of places and organizations out there where you can donate a car, truck, or SUV. But we're asking you, our car enthusiast family, to consider donating to God's Garage. Visit godsgarage.org and learn about its mission, the women that have been helped, how each one is screened, and about their Restore You program. A car donation is an easy way to make a difference in the lives of others. God's Garage needs good operating vehicles, but will take all types in working and non-working condition. Make your heart and soul feel good by donating your gently used vehicle and help support single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military at godsgarage.org.
Welcome back to the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Our live version here on Saturday is 8 to 11 a.m. And we always invite you to join our live program. And if you're listening on a podcast from all of the umpteen thousand podcast distributors across America and beyond. What?
Umpteen thousand.
Umpteen thousand.
He was counting.
Who's counting?
Jeff's counting.
I'm counting. Count on that.
Well, yeah. So thank you very much. We appreciate you. We normally have a guest in this segment, but we didn't today because they bailed on us at the last minute, and Mars was deep into his brown water cocktails when it was time to find somebody else. There's some interesting news out of Detroit, and the fact that I'm not sure about new car shows anymore. More people have bailed on the Detroit Auto Show, even though they're moving it back to its original January or February, whenever it is,
January,
deep in the wintertime in Detroit. And
it kicked off the automotive season in Detroit.
Yeah.
Kicked it off for everybody.
Yeah.
I used to go.
Yeah, well, we all used to go to the new car shows.
Well, there's specifically the one in Detroit. Yeah, Cobo Hall, all that. Yeah, growing up as a kid.
Is Cobo Hall still there?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
But that thing was built, back in the 40s or 50s?
Something like that. It's old.
Old, very
Yeah.
old.
But
They
it's
used to
still
play
there.
basketball in there, I
They
think.
used to do a lot of things in there.
Well, I did see a date for the Houston Auto Show, so they're still planning on it in January.
We'll see how that goes, because the manufacturers are going, we got better ways to reach our potential purchasers of our vehicles.
They think there is anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure.
Well, at any rate. All right, well, let's do the racing calendar, shall we?
Yep.
Jeff has that, sponsored by Texas Muscle Car Club Challenge.
Yeah, and what we've got, racing is a couple of events. The IMSA and the Indy guys are off until the middle of July, coming up very soon. You've got NHRA at the Summit Racing Equipment NHRA Nationals in Norwalk. And, of course, last week we all know the crash of John Force. Put him in the hospital, and I believe he's still in the hospital. John was checking the report this morning. Severity of injuries are, for us, we're speculating, but he does have, I'm sure, a concussion and some other bodily.
I think it's more serious than
well,
that,
it
because
could
they
be.
moved him from intensive care general over to the neurological intensive care.
Right. So,
And he's being watched by his family. As a matter of fact, Ashley or Brittany, is one of the daughters, is with him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So very serious injury for John Force, and we wish them the best of luck.
Yep. And then you've got NASCAR. NASCAR's in Nashville Speedway. The race is on NBC. Mike tickets are still available if you want to go.
NBC, you mean the Nobody Cares television
Yeah,
network?
that nobody cares. And then you got the Qatar Airways Austrian Grand Prix practice.
They're racing
going
in
on
the
all week.
mountains?
Racing in the snow-capped mountains and all that good stuff. So, and that's being put on by the Red Bull Ring. And like I said, Indy is off, and so is IMSA. And I think that'll about cover that for just a segment. There
right.
you go.
Mr. Mars has put together something special for all of us,
Something special.
because I bet everybody has their own story about one of the 5 worst cars ever made. I don't know why you just narrowed it down to 5.
Well, because of time. I just figured time, because it's so subjective as to what's good, what's bad, and what's the worst and what's the best. So this is just 5 of the ones that you can put a little data behind to say that this is one of the worst vehicles. And for example, one that comes to mind real quick and easy is the Ford Pinto. It was manufactured from 1971 to 1980.
It was a very popular car, and they sold a bajillion of them.
Mm-hmm.
They really did. They sold, in fact, the first year they sold 220,000.
Is that rust?
And then
that?
they recalled every one of them.
Well, I
think they used to call them exploders. I think
they did. But before that, they had the gas fumes got into the cab or the passenger compartment, and that was the reason they had to recall all of them. But it came in 3 models, and it blew up a lot, and it was
only if you hit it.
True. And had a lot of recalls, and it was a big problem for Ford, so they quit manufacturing that.
There's mine.
The Vega, the Chevy Vega.
And gentlemen, I had 2 of them.
Did you?
I did. I had a 72, and then I went all into a 74.
You know, I really always liked the way those look. Look like a baby Camaro or something.
Yeah.
And, they never did really come with a lot of big power or anything. It was just kind of stylish, but they had a tendency to break down a lot. They had overheating problems. Yep. The aluminum engine was part of the problem. It just would get too hot.
Didn't they have a Copo version of that?
They had a Cosworth version.
Okay.
It was a little bit of a hot rod.
Yep.
They sold over 2 million of these vehicles, and most of them.
I was one of the morons that bought them, but I never had a problem with mine.
Yeah, they made great. I mean, I thought that was really cool. The ones that did the V8 conversion, and particularly the little wagon, it just looked really cool. But another one that was out there that really didn't do so well was the AMC Gremlin. Had a kind of a quirky design to it, kind of boxy. But it also had reliability issues, and it didn't really run very fast. It didn't even sell very good. It was made from 1970 to 1978. They only sold 671,000 of those vehicles total. So it just, it just didn't turn out to be very popular, although they make some pretty good hot rods right now.
Yeah, they do.
Then, the one your favorite probably, Don, is the Corvair.
Oh, God. Not the first model.
No, not the first model. I mean, they were built from 1960 to 1969. So the first ones came out with a flat 6 at 80 horsepower. It was under $2,400 to buy this thing.
Hold me back.
And but
that was to compete with the Volkswagen Beetle.
Absolutely. And of course, they sold 1.8 million of them during that whole time. But really, what really hurt it was the Ralph Nader's book, Unsafe at Any Speed, where he went into why it would lose control, the rear engine, the swing axle. A lot of these things that, even though they fixed some of them, the car just kind of faded away. Mm-hmm. And then whenever you get down to this one, I think this one really died because it was just so ugly. The Pontiac Aztek, built from 2001 to 2005. It was actually the first midsize SUV CUV that came to market. It had a V6 with a 4-speed automatic, and they marketed it as a sport recreational vehicle. And some of the advertisements had tents and had places you could put your bikes and your canoes and snowboards. It even had a 2-piece tailgate that had cup holders on it for tailgating. Part of that whole get it, the family, and get out and get busy type thing. And basically, though, it was just plain ugly. And there's some more out there, but I thought that was a good place to start.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, please do. Shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. And be sure to follow us on Facebook. Back after these brief messages.
The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipe means when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the first Lupe Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here is the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupe Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupe Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupe Tortilla Katie's another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupe's. It's located on 99 the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggieland? Head to the Lupe Tortilla in College Station. Located just around the corner from Kyle Field, it's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Going to Louisiana? The Lupe Tortilla in Beaumont is on I-10, so you can't miss it. The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants has the best Tex-Mex anywhere, and you're invited anytime. Your car is a direct reflection of you, so don't be satisfied with color fade or a dingy, dull appearance. Get rid of those terrible automated car wash scratches. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your Save the Paint company. John Gray and his team of detailing experts can help your cars finish without a full repaint. Searching for the real experts in window tint or windshield protection? Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Dash cams, radar detectors, Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Got a new car? Get that thing protected as soon as you take delivery. If you don't know which of the multitude of protection products to go with, John Gray will give you an honest opinion and won't sell you something you don't need or can't afford. John will help you understand the many options and pricing right on the spot. He's your guy to have your ride looking its best and protected too. See the state-of-the-art shop yourself. Free tours anytime. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is easy to get to, located just south of the Southwest Freeway on the Sam Houston Parkway. Gulf Coast Auto Shield, full-service luxury car care today. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.